guys, welcome to a new video. So about a year ago now, I made a video called I tried wearing a corset for a day. I had been requested to do that video. I guess it was something that was kind of going around YouTube at the time. I wanted to take that opportunity and talk about some common misconceptions there are about corset wearing and kind of set those right, I guess. So I talked a bit about the function of corsets throughout history and how they are and can be used today, how to use them in a safe way, how to use them correctly. I also mentioned that a corset needs to be broken in, just like shoes do, and that it should preferably be custom made to your size. I will link the video up here in the info card if you want to watch all of that. I suggest you do. I did also say that my corset was actually store-bought, and I very quickly discovered that it was uncomfortable for me. And then through the comments, I actually remembered, and this sounds so silly because how can you forget something like that I actually have mild scoliosis. I had forgotten because it's not something that affects me on the daily, as long as I make sure to strengthen my back muscles. It doesn't bother me at all, but I did feel it on one side when I was wearing the corset. So after I had made that video, I received a message from Joni from Rainbow Curve Corsetry. She had seen the video and was wondering whether I would like to collaborate. She is a Dutch corset maker and she offered to make me a custom corset that I could then, try again with. So of course I said yes, because who doesn't want to have a custom made corset? Here we are today. So I'm just going to quickly walk you through the entire process that I went through with Joni of Rainbow Curve Corsetry and everything that kind of led us to where we are today. The first thing we did is we met up. I traveled over to her studio and we took my measurements, talked through, what I would like and what kind of shape I'd want for my corset. We tried on some mock-ups that she already had at her home to kind of determine what I like, because to be honest, I didn't have a very clear view of what I wanted yet. And while I was there, I of course also took the opportunity to try out some of the amazing corsets that she already had in her studio that she used for photo shoots and stuff like that. They were absolutely mind-blowingly gorgeous. Yeah, I spent a few hours there just marveling at all the beauty around me. We made a shared Pinterest board where we kind of pinned things to get a bit of a feel for the style that I wanted my corset to be. So I really like a very kind of romantic lingerie type corset, and we decided to go for a modern shape, so it's not based off of any historical period. So after a while, the first mock-up arrived in my mail. Joni had moved to Switzerland by this time, so we did a video call where I kind of showed her, where it was still loose, where it was maybe a little bit tight. Again, a little while passed, and then she happened to be back in the Netherlands, so she came to visit me over here, and we tried on the second mock-up, made some final little adjustments. And then last week, the final corset arrived. It arrived. Ooh, oh, I can't wait to open this! Can we just take a moment to appreciate this packaging? This is so on brand for her. I absolutely love it! I am quite speechless. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Let me put it on. So here she is, guys. An absolutely beautiful cream, kind of off-white colored corset with white lace and light blue lace. It is so stunning. This is literally the corset of my dreams. She did an amazing job with this, and it is just, I absolutely adore it. So this one took a lot longer to finish than usual because she prioritized her customers, obviously. We agreed that this will be a project collaboration for the long run, but it is finished now and I couldn't be happier. Here we are, and I'm gonna try again. I am going to put on my custom made corset from Rainbow Curve Corsetry, and I'm going to try and wear it, see how long it's comfortable for, what it looks like underneath my clothing, and kind of how it feels to just go through daily life wearing a custom corset instead of a store-bought one. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna do a little side-by-side, I think, of me in this dress without the corset and with the corset. I chose this dress that I'm wearing today because I feel like it's a thick enough fabric that it'll hide all the, you know, structure and texture on the corset. Alrighty, I put the corset on so that it is nice and snug, but it's not tight laced, so it's really just kind of changing the shape a little bit, very similar to how it would have been worn through the majority of history. Just, you know, nice and snug, supportive, but not necessarily tight lacing, just to alter the figure a little bit. So the difference that it makes in my dress is I was able to come down by one hole in this belt, but only just barely, if I'm honest. Generally, as you get used to wearing corsets more and the corset itself kind of adapts itself to your shape even more, you can reduce slowly a little bit more, but that's not necessarily my goal. I do feel like this just looks very smooth, very pretty. Now that it's on, of course, I need to get used to breathing on top here again. So I'm a little bit out of breath. That always takes a while to adjust to. So yeah, that is where we are right now. It is on. The first challenge of the day will be to have lunch, because it's almost time for that. It is 11:30 now. So yeah, we'll see how long I can keep this on for. I have a pretty busy day ahead of me, a lot of little tasks. I have a bunch of editing to do, some blog posts. I have to do some preparations for summer camp. I will keep you updated on how it's going. I just had my lunch, same size, same amount of lunch that I always have. I had 2 slices of bread and a handful of cherry tomatoes, and I still feel good, a bit fuller obviously than before, but I was able to finish everything at the same speed that I normally eat. I'm having a glass of water with that, and yeah, so far nothing seems too out of the ordinary. It is still nice and snug, not uncomfortable at all. And I must say, I'm sitting behind my computer a lot today because I have a lot of, you know, computer stuff to do. And it is so comfortable behind the computer because I can't slouch. I'm a very slouchy person. I tend to, you know, just do the whole curved thing and do the weirdest things with my legs. Like usually when I sit on my desk chair, I will put one leg up behind me like that, or sometimes I will sit cross-legged at my desk chair like that, and that's a bit harder in the corset. I am more forced to just, you know, sit up straight because I literally can't slouch. Well, I can kind of slouch, but it still holds me upright. That is super comfortable and I absolutely love it. So far we're very good. It is 1 o'clock right now, so I have been wearing the corset for an hour and a half. It is now 3:15 and I am starting to feel like I would like to take off the corset now. It has been 5 hours almost since I put it on. I must say this is infinitely more comfortable than the store-bought corset that I had. Everything still feels nice and snug. It's just that the pressure is starting to get a little bit uncomfortable now. And obviously, I mean, this is the first time I'm actually wearing it for more than a couple of seconds, but I can really tell that this is well made. It's made to size, it fits in all the right places, but you know, it's still a new corset and it still needs to be worn in. So I think I'm gonna call it the day when it comes to wearing this. It might be because I've been sitting down all the time and I feel like there's maybe a little bit more pressure on it when you're sitting. My movements are not that limited actually. Obviously I can't bend over, but I can bend in my hips. It's just that my back can't really bend that far, but I feel like I'm honestly more limited by the shape of these sleeves than I am by the corset. It is definitely something I could wear more often if I have an occasion or something, you know, a piece of clothing that I feel would look better with a corset underneath. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take it off at this point because I don't want to obviously hurt myself. I feel like the boning on this, on the sides, has shaped a bit more. I feel like it stands out a little bit more. Look at all this beautiful hand-dyed material down here. It's just so pretty, so much work. So I think I am going to end the video here, guys. I want to give a massive thank you to Joni from Rainbow Curve Corsetry for making me this amazing corset. I will have her website linked in the description box if you want to go check it out. Highly recommend her. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for loads more beauty and lifestyle content. There is another video here that I think you might also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!